Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for this video, I'm going to uh, use BGP routing protocol to connect from CE3 to PE1 and PE1 to CE4, and to connect from CE3 to CE4 as well, in order to make them be able to communicate with each other using BGP routing protocol. So let's start from PE1 first. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright. So from PE1, check IP interface brief. So from the Ethernet 01, I happen assign the IP address, and I also happen configure the PRF for this customer company 1. So let's try to make it on the interface Ethernet. Okay. Better we start by configuring the PRF first, because when we assign an IP address to some interface and then we apply the PRF to that interface. For example, if I configure the IP address first to interface Ethernet 01, and then I configure the PRF and apply it to the interface Ethernet 0/2, the IP address that we have assigned before will be removed first, and we need to reassign the IP address again. So I'm gonna start from configuring the PRF first. So like we did before, we can make it by using this command PRF definitions and the PRF name. For this one, I'm gonna use company 1, and then don't forget to trace family IP version 4. And for RD or route distinguisher, for this customer, let's try using 2:2, enter. And for the route target, just do like before, both, so it can both export and import the VPN packet. Uh, 2:2 and hit enter. Okay, now let's apply it to the interface Ethernet 0/2 IP PRF forwarding company 1, then IP address 20.20.20.1 245.245.252, and now shut down. And hit exit. Okay, let's check it first from CE3 company 1 routers. Enable show IP interface brief, and here I have assigned the IP address for Ethernet 0/0 within the same subnet, and also the loopback interface for the CE3 company 1. So let's back to PE1 first, and here let's configure the BGP routing protocol, router BGP 5000, and you just hit enter, and don't forget to type this command. Like usual, I address family IP version 4, PRF company -1, enter. Neighbor 20.20.20.2, and remote AS is 200, and enter. And don't forget to add this command is override because in PE1 we have run the BGP routing in the beginning. So because now we run double BGP routing, we need to add this command as override. So this configuration will also still can be run on this router PE1. Hit enter, and don't forget also to activate. Enter, and don't forget to advertise the network 20.20.20.0 with NAS 255.255.252. Okay, so this is the BGP configuration from PE1. Now let's make the configuration BGP configuration from CE3 company 1 router. Just standard BGP configuration. Router BGP 200 and BGP router ID 20.20.20.2 and neighbor 20.20.20.1 with remote AS 5000, and don't forget to advertise the interface loopback network 33.33.33.33. Okay. Now let's try to PE2 router, and on this router I also haven't assigned the IP address to the interface Ethernet 0/2. So let's assign or I'm gonna start with configuring the PRF first. Okay, PRF definitions for the same name company 1, address family IP version 4, RD is 2 :2, and root target load to 2. Okay, exit, and then go to interface Ethernet 0/2. Assign the PRF forwarding company 1, and assign the IP address 20.20.20.5 255.255.255.252. Now shut down. Okay, now the BGP configuration like we did on the PE1 router BGP 5000. Don't forget address family IP version 4, PRF company 1, enter, neighbor is 20.20.20.6 with the remote AS is 201. AS override, and don't forget to also activate and advertise this network 20.20.20.4 with the subnet mask 255.255.52. Okay, now let's jump to CE4 company 1 router. As you can see, I have assigned the IP address for the Ethernet 0/0 and also for the loopback interface. So we are gonna start from configuring the router BGP configuration, just standard BGP configuration. BGP router ID 20.20.20.6 like this, and neighbor 20.20.20.5, and remote AS is 5000, and advertise the loopback network. Okay, it's done from CE4 CE4 router. And now let's check the BGP configuration. Do show IP BGP summary. The neighbor is correct, 20.5, and from PE2 to, if we execute the standard command like this, show IP BGP summary, the neighbor is only 2.2.2.2, which is this P router. In order to see the information about the BGP, we need to execute the different command. You can use to show IP BGP, to show PRF. Wait, IP PRF, to show IP BGP PRF. Oh wait, so the command is show BGP PRF. For example, now company 1, here you can see the BGP informations. Okay, now let's try from this CE3 company 1 router. Show IP route. Now it's learned the about 20.20.20.4 network via BGP. And let's check the connectivity. Let's try the connectivity test from CE3 company 1 to CE4 company 1 to ping 44.44.44. Source is from 33.33.33. Okay, if it's unsuccessful, you can go to router BGP configuration, or router BGP 100 from this router. Oh, I'm sorry, 200, and we can advertise the network 20.20.20.0 network. Now let's do the same thing for CE4 company router. Router BGP 201 and network 20.20.20.4. Subnet mask 255.255.255.252. Okay, now let's try the connectivity test again from this CE4 company 1 to CE3 company 1. Let's ping 33.33.33.33. Source is for 44.44.44. Okay, I think I missed some configuration. Let's check on this PE2. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to redistribute this BGP routing to uh, another BGP, or do I need to do it? Let's do show BGP VPN for unit SO dot 20 dot 24 33. Oh, this is my mistake, friends. So I type, or I execute the wrong command. I'm sorry. Let's go back to router BGP 200 201. No network. Let's remove this command first, and let's type the correct one. Network 44 44 44 44, and the subnet mask it should be 1255 like this. Hit enter. Okay, now let's try the connectivity test again. To ping 33 and sort is 44. Okay, now it's successful. And from the CE3 company 1, let's ping 44. Source is from 33, and it's successful as well. Now let's trace the packet towards 44 network. Now it also labeled by our MPLS router's backbone like this. Okay guys, so maybe that's all for me. I'm sorry for all of the mistakes I made from this video. I hope it can be easy to understand, and I'll see you on the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.